What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is going on, everybody? This your man Dre back coming to you again with another episode of the Dre Mac Show. 7:30 in the morning Central Time, 8:30 on the East Coast, and if you're on the West Coast, get up. The early bird gets the worm. All right, today we're gonna go over House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 7. To me, one of the highlights of the series. I'm talking about everything. Script, the acting, the script, the cinematography. I believe everything was here in this episode. So I can't wait to recap this with you guys, especially if this is the first time you're recapping these shows with me. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of these names is hard. I might mess it up. I'm just recapping in my own unique, funny type of way. I might say something that's silly. Don't take it seriously. You come in here, you start talking crazy, you can go. But it's just a funny way for me to recap this show with a lot of hard ass names that I can't pronounce. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of characters in this show. Like it's a lot of characters. So, but I still love it. So we're gonna recap it today. Again, hope you guys are happy. Hope you guys are healthy. Shout out to my man Heavy Gant over at the Heavy Gant channel. But you already know how I do it. The real question is, all right. Let's see who's all in the house. Eric Shaw, what is up? It's a great episode. It was a fantastic episode. Junior Network, what's going on? What's up? Good morning. Gray, the admin, is up in here. Good morning. Aisha, what's up, Aisha? Happy Monday to you too. Good morning. Tracy Woods, good morning. Aisha, I don't need your help. Because then you be trying to sell, then you're going to turn around and be like, see, I had to help him too. I'm just like Mika over here, got to help Dre. And then go sell me out to Mika. Nope, not today. You're not going to do it. We not going to do it. That's why I use nicknames. If you follow me, y'all already know the Grandmaster is Black Jobs Matter. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else I kind of can figure out, except for, the people who end up being roasted and crispy, especially in this episode. Ooh, boy, there's a lot of people that that's going to get roasted and crispy. Exactly. Shut up. How about I just said, no, shut up. Don't be playing with me, Aisha. You play with me, Aisha. You play with me. So God dang it. That mic was really like in my face. No Diddy. I don't like all that. But let's get into it. And today I'm going to after I'm done with here, I got a couple of videos that I'm going to do. I'm gonna do a short on because this was a conversation online, and y'all can chime in while I'm getting the video ready for the recap. With the conversation online about Jonathan Majors basically getting shunned over his misdemeanor, but Marvel hiring back a convicted felon, which is true. You know what I mean? Like, Robert Downey Jr. is a convicted felon. You know what I'm saying? Even though he changed his life, he got an opportunity. Why couldn't Jonathan get an opportunity to come back? Same thing with William Hurt, all of this stuff. So I got a short that I'm going to do. I'm still got to do that reaction video, but that's the reaction video to the young lady. And then but it's be able to break that down and be able to insert the right information, because I got to come at a particular angle. You know what I mean? Where it's non-biased, because I'm not biased, because I've talked to Jonathan Majors. I gotta be non-biased because of there's a trend going on when Black people get in trouble. No matter how minute the trouble is, we want to just cast them to the side, and white people get to be able to have a redemption story. And I don't think that that's right. That's not right. You know what I'm saying? Fair is fair. You know what I'm saying? Even if this was a white guy, like Robert Downey Jr., I feel like he needs a time to redeem himself. If he stays in, you know what I'm saying, in the straight and narrow, he should have an opportunity to redeem himself. And I don't believe a guy with a reckless misdemeanor assault should just have to suffer the way that people are trying to just throw him away. You know what I'm saying? Basically, Judy Winslow him, send him upstairs so he never comes back down, and then forget all about him. Never talk about him again. I don't think that that's right. That's not right. And I got to point out this hypocrisy. Ezra Miller got to finish his story. Why couldn't Jonathan finish his story? He got to finish his movie in the midst of all hell breaking loose. You know what I mean? But Jonathan gets tossed to the side. So that video is going to come later on. I mean, it's just a short. So I'm just showing the hypocrisy of, of this and make it in my own unique way. I just don't feel like it's right. I honestly do not feel that it's right. So that's going to be that video. I'm going to do the reaction video. And tonight we're going to do Deadpool and Wolverine spoiler review. Me, Mika, and Blue tonight on Blurred AF. So watch out for that. And yeah. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Roberta, you're absolutely correct. Good morning, but you're absolutely correct. I'm gonna read your comment here. But good morning, and presented to you, good morning. They're always trying to demonize the Black community. We're always the worst. And it's funny because when you really look at what some other people has done, like I've done Ezra Miller, I did that comparison. I did it with Shia LaBeouf. You know what I'm saying? And I had people really going hard at me, and it is wild how hard people go at you when you point out the obvious. When you're black, and just because I'm doing nerd stuff does not mean I'm not black. I'm black. I'm black regardless if I'm doing politics. I'm black regardless if I'm doing nerd conversations, anime. It doesn't matter. I'm black first. If I was part of the LGBT community, I'm black first. That's secondary. That's just me, though. So I'm going to point out with hypocrisy and all of that happens. You don't like it, this is not the channel for you. But I got to point out these things, especially when it's blatant. And if we can be able to have a redemption story for Robert Downey Jr., why can't we do the same thing for Jonathan Majors? Whether I talk to him or not, that has nothing to do with the blatant hypocrisy that we see going on. So again, those videos are coming, but I wanted to point that out and let you know this is what is coming later on down the pipeline. All right, let's get to House of the Dragon. And before people start getting on me about that, I ain't come here for this woke conversation, Jerome. Tony Weaver Jr. does that so well. I love that. I love Tony Weaver Jr. But I love Tony Weaver Jr. for the simple fact is that he's a black nerd, but he is so pro-black and points out the I love that kid. For that reason alone, Tony Weaver is a rare one. All right, let's get to it. This episode was called Red Sowing, and of course, I'm going to take myself off the screen so we can get into it. Now, remember in the previous episode that Sea Smoke claimed, oh my God, I just had his name. Is it? Oh, Jesus Christ. I was about to call the brother Allah. Aelin? Oh, good God. Okay. I got to let it play for a little bit because it's going to tell me his name. But I kind of like this because it was like, Adam. Is it Adam? And is he's, I thought the brother's name was Adam. I thought he was Aelin or something like that. Hold on. We about to find out. I just want to make for sure. But I love this because for one, Aaron thank you, Aaron Shut up, Aisha. I ain't for your shenanigans today. I'm not for your shenanigans. All right, but it's Harrenhal. Thank you. I was about to call him Allah. Aaron and Adam, because Adam is his brother. No, he's Aaron of Hall. Or is he? Hold up. We about to find out. Hold up. But one thing I'm gonna say about the scene, I love the way that they framed Rhaenyra. The reason why I love this, for one, the cinematography. If I'm looking at it as a show, he's Adam. Okay, he's Adam. All right. But if I'm looking at it for a show perspective, even if this was on the big screen, shut up, Aisha. But if we was looking at this as a for the cinematography itself, you cannot tell me this is not one of the better scenes in this entire show. And if you was to put this on the big screen, it'll still look amazing. And one thing that I have to credit this show about is the way that they have filmed this show. You know, we might have had some low points where we're in the spooky castle from Scooby-Doo or from the Mario Brothers, which we're going to get into that. You know what I'm saying? But in Harrenhal, but you cannot tell me that this doesn't look amazing as a look. First of all, she looks badass. She looks badass. And the way that they film this with the dragons, and the dragons don't look bad at all. Matter of fact, I like the way that they use the tones, of the dragons, so it doesn't look so CGI, doesn't look so phony baloney. If you notice, Sea Smoke being that whitish gray, that light gray, contrast to the darker medium tone gray and white skies, with even the mountains are highlighted a little lighter, so you could be able to have the dragon stand out without it looking phony baloney. You know what I mean? That's what I do like. And then to contrast that, Cyrax being golden underneath this, first of all, being on the ocean, having that bluish, light gray look with the gray clouds in the background. This looks awesome. And are you noticing that they're wearing the same colors? So they actually pop. The two characters on screen pop more. You know what I mean? Along that background. Plus the dragons, which are CGI, looks amazing. I love this look. You know what I mean? You got the two dragons, they're roaring, and I'm playing this a little bit. You know what I mean? So because I love this opening. You know what I mean? I love the way that this opening starts out because it looks so fantastic. It did again. You can't take Rhaenyra. Like, Rhaenyra has shown, for one, that she's no punk. For one, she has shown that she is actually stronger and more wise as a queen than Alicent, Aegon, and Aemon. And to a certain extent, Daemon. I said Dre. Golly, because normally I'm looking at your I just see your picture, your thing. But I love the way that they're showing her leadership, capabilities, and not showing her being, too overly aggressive, but being aggressive enough where you're looking at her and you're saying, damn, honestly, I would follow her. You know what I mean? And when she's yelling that you're standing before your queen in the seven seas, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, I was actually intimidated. Like, if you look at I'm just going to get to this scene and I'm going to get to the rest of them. But if you look at this scene, this sets the tone for the whole entire episode. The whole entire episode. Now, y'all tell me in the chat, would you not be intimidated if this lady came through hollering and screaming at you? You know what I mean? And I'm just telling you, both actors really, like you said, sold this scene. They sold it. For one, just this alone is a screenshot. Look at the way that she looks in this scene. Look at the determination. She's ready to go toe to toe. You got a dragon? Oh yeah, you think you cool? You think you about to come up here and ride up on me, cuz? I got you. I got you. And Aaron was like, I just want to learn. I don't know nothing about nothing. I just got here. The dragon chose me like Pokemon. You know what I mean? And again, they were able to sell this scene so much because again, you have, it's the way that this scene looks. It is so amazing. So amazing. And again, and he was like, look, the dragon came to me. He said, it would make sense. And this does make sense. And of course, I'm gonna have to use our modern day politics to be able to explain to me what I got from this scene. It was like the low brows, you know what I'm saying? The people that's the bastards, because really that's what he is, the bastards of or let's just say the poor in the lower middle class will be willing to follow someone that's going to show them that they matter. You know what I mean? They're going to show them that they matter. And using modern day politics, that's exactly the reason why Trump got so many supporters, because he was able to get to the people who felt like they wasn't heard. Whether you agree with his politics or don't agree, that's not what I'm talking about. What I mean is that when you get these people who feel like, I'm middle to lower class, nobody cares about me. If the president starts speaking to these people, whether they're lying, whether he's lying or not, you know what I mean? That makes somebody feel like they're special. And this is what they tapped into, even though technically that they're family. You know what I mean? Technically, they're family. That's her, technically, what was her cousin husband's half brother? Yeah. Or the small folk. That's what they call me here. They know this is the lower, the middle, or the poor folk, the middle class, lower middle class, to the the ones that's in the good times, and you know what I'm saying, in Cabrini Greens, keeping your head above water. That's what she was doing. Make your way if you can. And he was like, look, I got me a dragon, temporary layoffs, dragons. He about to come up. You know what I mean? Soon as he got that dragon, all you heard was, well, moving on up. Because I got me a dragon. I'm surprised that man ain't got a Pokemon hat on. But he said, how did Seaspo claim Adam before his daddy Carlos? Yeah, boy. Yo, boy. Exactly. Carlos going through a lot. Carlos try to ease into it a little bit, but we gonna get to that part when we get to that part. But but think about it though. But think about it like this: Rhaenyra at that particular time. Remember, oh boy, last week became because Kentucky Fried Chicken when he went to go claim a dragon got roasted. Half of the crew got roasted. You know what I'm saying? And dude ended up committing. You know what I'm saying? Deleting himself out the timeline because he was like, yo, I'm not doing all of this. I'm not burning for y'all. I cut my own neck. You know what I mean? So for someone, of the small folk or low brow to be able to claim a dragon, especially before his daddy do, we might be in luck. You know what I mean? So in this scene, Black Lives Matter, you know what I'm saying? The Grand Maester is tending to Alice's wounds, and this is kind of mirrored, what they said, especially at the on the recap show, that they said that this mirrored when she cut Rhaenyra in the season 1. So Black Lives Matter been doing a lot of taking care of folks. since since season 1. That brother need a raise. But Allison was like, "Hey, I need to go ahead and take a ride." And I'm gonna get to that. You know what I'm saying? When she went to go take a ride and dip herself in purify herself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka, but I ain't seen her take no bath. Again, hey, well, and have you noticed Sir Christian Cole wasn't in this episode, and everybody loves this episode more than anything when Sir Christian Cole is not in it? Man, that should tell you something. But my man Larys Strong, old Clubfoot, he's over there having a conversation because basically he got all the information in the world that Sea Smoke the Dragon has been claimed as a rider. The thing is that I think Larys Strong is playing 3-dimensional chess. That's what I believe. In this episode, you got a chance to tell Daemon that, hey, Sea Smoke has been claimed. He's over here flying around. You ought to say having a good time. Rhaenyra knows that he has him. And I'm letting you know that Rhaenyra basically might have another dragon on her team, and this dude failed to provide that information. Why? Because I believe that he thinks it's better for him to get Aegon back on the throne and to be able to be on his side than it is for Aemon. Aemon over here doing the fool. You know what I mean? He's doing the fool, but he's immature, he's brash, he's young, you know what I'm saying? And he's full of piss and vinegar. And even though that Larys Strong knew this, he was like, I'm not about to tell this nut. I tell this nut he's going to want to go to war, and he's already, for one, doing the town folk wrong. You know what I'm saying? For two, you know what I mean? I don't want to tell him shit. He's not even listening to me anyway. So why would I want to tell him? And again, he Larys Strong held on to this information, who was told by my baby cousin mama's uncle, sisters, doorman's, milkman's cousin, baby daddy, uncle, sister, brother, that's a fisherman to the queen's uncle, baby daddy's sister. That's who told him. You know what I mean? So he was like, this might just be a rumor. Look at all these rumors surrounding me every day, and I ain't gonna listen to it. You know what I mean? And it was so many people who told this person, who told that person, who told that person, who told that other person. You know what I mean? I was like, how do you know that that's the truth? Remember when you was a kid, they made you do that in a circle, and then whatever you told the first person, by the time it got back to you, it was wrong. Yeah, it was telephone. It was wrong. Right. I need you to get up, sir. And Jace kind of, I'm not gonna lie, Jace kind of pissed me off, but Jace set the line of the whole entire season, and I can't wait to get to that point. Jace set the line of the god dang on season. Oh my god! So my man Corliss, you know what I'm saying? He comes in, he's a hand, there's a conversation that needs to be had. They already told him that, hey, that there's a man who that claims Sea Smoke, and he was like, who that be? Who that be? And Baylor's here and everything. And I again, this is setting up the setting up episode 8 so well. Because number one, you're gonna need these dragon riders. You know what I'm saying? Number two, some of these the only way that I'm able to get the dragon riders that I need, you know what I'm saying, is the way that I kind of went by it. If I could be able to get these people who are the small folk in the town that I went and got food to, then I know that they're going to be able to be by my side. And I love the way that Marcellus, or I think I mess up her name too. I always mess up her name, but the way that she presented it. You know what I mean? And that was excellent in this episode. But for real, think about it like this. She became the whisperer for her. You know what I mean? And she tell him, look, I don't work at these houses. You know what I'm saying? Quote unquote, these houses. Now, I'm gonna tell you like this. There's a lot of people in there with some silver hair. You know what I'm saying? Men and women. So it'd be best if you just, let me go ahead and put a line out to these folks and let's see what cracks after that. You know what I mean? Which to me, if I had silver hair, you know what I'm saying? Masera. It's a Masera. But if I had silver hair, thank you, Aisha. but if she but what makes it what this makes more sense is because it's you're gonna get as much people as possible, and then but for me, if I had silver hair and it was like, oh, you got a chance to ride a dragon, but it was like you might die, you know what I'm saying? In the mix of that, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. You got me bit. You know what I mean? But again, this is all strategic to be able to win this war. And really, Rhaenyra don't want to go to war, but she's prepared for war. This is what I like about her. She really don't want to go to war. She grew up around peaceful times. The most war she went through was with Daemon. You know what I mean? That's the most she's went through. You know what I mean? But if you really be honest, she's more strategic than Aemon and Aegon could ever be. You know what I mean? For someone who grew up in a time of peace, you know what I mean? She's way more strategic. And I love the way that they're showing her strategic side. And my man Adam, now, Papa Corliss came in, you know what I'm saying? And I love that he was like, my Lord. Corliss was like, my Lord? You come on, get Papa. He wanted to say, come on, get Daddy a big old hug. Come on, I'm proud of you, son. You know what I mean? But he was telling them that, hey, I want to go ahead and leave that the shipper's yard. There's people who can replace me, and I love Blue little brother in this. Blue's little brother. Look how proud he looks at him. You know what I mean? He looks all proud of him. Look at it. Look at that look. Look, Blue should be proud of his nephew and his brother right now. See, again, I know he was going through the loss of his wife, and that's probably the reason why. And you lost your son, even though technically you didn't. You did. You know what I mean? He went to go live his best life with his boyfriend. So you might as well, pick up the pieces with your kids. You know what I'm saying? But he looked at me. He was proud. Again, y'all can't tell me the acting in this episode wasn't top notch. And his daughter. Yes, that's right. And his daughter. But that look right there, he knew he was proud of him. Everybody sold it. Everybody saw it. And remember, Adam was looking for purpose. That's all he was looking for. He was looking for purpose. He was like, he know who we are. I just need purpose. Now, back to Daemon in the spookiest castle of the Game of Thrones era. He needs to get out of this Scooby-Doo, aka Mario Boo castle. You know what I mean? He needs to get out of this castle. The reason why he needs to get out, he's been tripping balls since he got in there. Hopefully this is over with in episode 8. Because I'm not gonna lie, this is starting to get old. Even though this one made sense. This one did make sense once we get to the visions again. But he's talking to Lord that's Oscar. Is Oscar Elmo in Grover? Lord Grover died. This is Lord Oscar, I believe. He was like, look, you didn't want to holler at me when you didn't need my need for me. He's like, He was like, "You're right. You didn't need no leave for me either. I didn't, but now that your grandpa's dead, now that the old man's dead, you're the rightful owner." But I got to give Lord Grover, no, I'm sorry, Lord Oscar, his props because, or is it Tully? Oh no, it's Oscar. This is Oscar. Lord Grover was his dad, was his daddy or his granddaddy or whatever. The grandsire. You know what I mean? But I got to give him his props. For a kid, he was talking mad shit to David. He made Daemon check himself. Like I said, I gotta give this episode props because I was talking to I ain't gonna lie, I was talking about iPad when I was watching it. Like, damn, Oscar, you know what I'm saying? You talking straight shit to David. He was like, lower your tongue, boy. He was like, shit, do you want my army or not, motherfucker? You want the army or not? You know what I mean? But he was not backing down. He was bold. You know what I'm saying? And he was they came out and it was like, hey, the people are getting weary. And I love the way that he said that he was a little, what did he say? He was when he was talking about he was a little excitable or something like that. But again, Lord Oscar made sure he pitched it. Like, just think about it. He said, look, we know Daemon is a piece of crap. We know that Daemon is a piece of crap. But my house did bend the knee to his people and to Rhaenyra. We know that. You know what I mean? So we're going to hinder on this tradition. And Daemon kept cutting him off. He said, Lord, Oscar is raised up in his place. And then he got to talking. It looked like Wolverine when Deadpool kept talking. It was like, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. But I got to give him his props. He did not back down. You know what I mean? And he was able to sell it. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was like, look, your people, you know what I'm saying? Your people made sure that we were good. So I'm a bend the knee. But let's not talk about your boy. Your boy over here, Mr. Blackwood. Remember remember they went in and killed all my people? That was my cousin, them son. Oh, we ain't forgot. So, Daemon, that was your order. That was your boy. What you gonna do? You know what I mean? What you gonna do? But I love it. He's like, yeah, I'm young, but this dude, and he said, I don't have no love for this. I don't have love for cuz. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was like, but you know why Daemon liked this? Why he liked, Oscar so much in this scene? Because it reminded him of something that he'd do. That's what I like. It reminded him of something he would do. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's about raising up the army. You ain't gotta like me. You ain't gotta like me at all. But what we got to do is what's best for the kingdom. And we're gonna make sure that Rhaenyra and me are back, back in King's Landing. We're back on the throne. I'm gonna have to eat this one. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to eat it. And he was like, watch your tongue, boy. He was like, you want my army or not? And he had to eat it. He was like, shh. We ain't never see Aemon like this, though. We ain't never see, I'll say Aemon. We ain't never see Daemon like this, where Daemon had to shut up and back up a little bit. He's like, damn. But again, are we playing chess or checkers? You know what I'm saying? We playing chess. I might have to move my piece down. I might have to move I might have to bring my rook down. I might have to put my knight. I might have to move them back so I can make a better move later. And again, love this. You know what I'm saying? And the smirk that he was, he loved it. Like, Lord Oscar is bold. He was like, yeah. And he was like, but he sold it. Perhaps he wasn't even wrong. I love, this was some great acting. Yeah, he was like, I may have been a touch enthusiastic. Anytime I'm acting the fool and they bring me down to HR and be like, hey, do you know what you did? I'm gonna say, you know what? Maybe I was a touch, maybe I was, have been a touch enthusiastic. Maybe I've been a little excitable. My bad for being excited. You gonna bring me down here for being excited? I'm enthusiastic. But he did have to acknowledge that Oscar was an upright man. It was like, if you're gonna be upright, then what about your homie? Because your homie came down and made sure that my people was killed. He was like, and now what's jacked up really is that William Blackwood was loyal to Daemon. Loyal to Daemon. But again, you know what I'm saying? It's chess, not checkers. So in chess, you might have to give up a valuable piece, a rook, you know what I'm saying, a knight, you know what I'm saying, a bishop. You might have to give up something so you can be able to get this end game. You know what I mean? So if you got to sacrifice a piece of your board, you're gonna have to sacrifice a piece. And William Blackwood, boy, you know what I'm saying? He got to do it. But again, it was like, my lord, I was loyal to you. And Oscar, I get why Oscar did it. He was like, look, we can have redemption, you know what I mean? And if we have redemption, go ahead and kill him. If not, you don't get my army. So think about it. This sacrifice was for the many. You know what I'm saying? Now think about it like this also. He deserved because he didn't tell him to go down there and do all of that. You know what I mean? He didn't tell him to go down and murder and all of this stuff to the people. You know what I mean? But he did it anyway. So honestly, he kind of deserved it. You know what I mean? He kind of deserved it. But Daemon had to do what he had to do. He said, I did as you asked, my grace faithfully. And Daemon was like, I gotta do what I gotta do, son. You know what I mean? Gotta do what I gotta do. So Daemon comes in, and again, I need him to get out this Scooby-Doo castle. Please, 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 for the love of God, get him out of Harrenhal. Because I'm not gonna lie, this better be the last damn vision he have in this series. Now, again, this is King Viserys, and and again, I love this scene. The reason why I do love this, even though it gets on my nerves because he can't get out this spooky ass castle, I do love the fact that he is in here and he gets to hear from his brother. Like, I didn't even want this crowd. Now, again, he's over here looking like the Crypt Keeper mixed with that had a baby with Two-Face. You know what I mean? But again, does he really want the crown? Is it really worth it? He's asking himself, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? And he's looking at it with the Crypt Keeper face like, you know what I mean? Is that crown really worth? Now, again, this should be the last damn vision we should have in this show. I'm sick of him being in this castle. It's irritating me. It is irritating me because if he doesn't become a better person after this, what is all of this, all of this for? You know what I mean? But he's saying, I never wanted this in the first place. You know what I mean? And I'm over here, look at me. Look at my face, son. Do you think that this is worth it? Look at all the stuff I had to go through. Is it worth it? And Daemon really had to think. And he was like, you always wanted it. But is it worth it? Like, look at me. Look at me. He should have. Look, man, first of all, it would have been hard looking at that face. You know what I mean? It would have been hard looking at that face. But he's really telling him, look, if you really want this crown, is that crown really wanted? Do you still want that? Like, honestly, do you still? And he's looking like, man, if I got to turn around and look like you, I probably don't. But it's honestly telling him, all the things that you've done to obtain power. And maybe this is, as much as I complain about these visions, if you really think about it, is it worth, that power? Is that power of trying to obtain power, a status, and all of that? Is it worth it? You know what I mean? And I think that that's an excellent parallel. So we're over here, and again, we're talking about parallels. We get Aegon over there looking just like his daddy. And I feel, honestly, I feel bad for him because technically I like Aegon. Aegon's my type of king where he was just happy to get the job. I told you he's my George W. Bush. You know what I'm saying? But Black Lives Matter. Got to help him out. You know what I'm saying? And he's over there. He's jacked up. His leg is all beat up. He can't walk. None of that. It is like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like damn. But again, people in this show are playing just like in Game of Thrones, playing 3D chess, right? Because if I'm playing 3D chess, who do I really want? Who do I want as king? You know what I mean? Who do I want as king? And Larry Strong is showing his loyalty in a selfish way, but his loyalty to King Aegon, because he can't have Aemon on the throne no longer. But yes, he is. He's very much a predator in all of that. But you know what I mean? I do. Oh wow. I do understand exactly, why this scene is so important because, hey, look, he's like, you got to get up, big dog. You got to get up because if you don't get up, things is going to go badly. You know what I'm saying? And, and again, it's about to get bad. You know what I mean? It's about to get bad. So, Black Lives Matter had to let him know, hey, man, it might be a minute before cuz get up. So, you going to have to chill out for a minute. You know what I mean? So we get this scene with Aelin of Hall, my lord. He's like, come here. Again, I think he's going to, I don't know. I've never read the books. I don't know how any of this goes. But I would like for Corlys to have a relationship with Adam and Aelin. What is up with these names? Aaron with an A, Aaron with an E, Daemon, Aemon, you know what I'm saying? Rhaenyra. What man? George R. Martin, we gotta have a conversation, man. Why can't nobody be named, Jackson? Tyrone, you know what I'm saying? Something Marlon. Can we get one of these names? These names is hard. So he's letting them know that, hey, you're about to get a promotion, big dog. I need you to ride with me, and I need you to be able to, get a little message for me. But he was like, I knew it was something. It was something about the blood. He was like, I knew it was something about that, but it's finally hitting him that he is, that he's family. He's acknowledging Aelin, something. They need his name need to. You know what his name need to be? You know what I'm saying? Aaron. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I can't talk. It's some black names like Jortonimus and Chaquanimus and all of that. Can we get some names that's easy? But he was like, look, I'm like you. I'm about to see. You know what I mean? I'm about to see. My brother is the one who wanted to find purpose. So, but again, excellent scene with him kind of embracing the fact that these are his kids. You know what I mean? Now, again, Bayla and Rhaena, you know what I'm saying? Rhaena is like, look, who keep cooking these sheep? You know what I mean? And she know Rhaena was gone, but she was like, look, I'm trying to find this dragon. You know what I'm saying? They keep eating, they keep cooking these sheep. You know what I mean? You know, so soon as I because which I believe that she's gonna, I don't know how this story goes. I never read the books, but I guarantee she's looking for that dragon so she can ride it. Come on, ride that dragon, whoop whoop, and ride it up, because she doesn't have a dragon. She's the only one that doesn't have a dragon. Now we get this scene again with Allison. She's riding, you know, through the mountainside. She's looking for the lace of Lake Minnetonka. You know what I'm saying? He was like, you can go ahead and take a rest now. I'm looking for something. Now, again, Viserys here. Jace went hard. Shut it up, Aisha. I'm not gonna lie. He went hard on his mama on this one. Like, seriously. He went hard. Because it was like mongrels. You know what I mean? And he was like, so, you know, was it all good when you was smack? You know what I'm saying? He was like, did you think I was gonna come out with the white hair? It was like, oh, you knew I wasn't? You know, because I end up with dark hair like my daddy. You know what I'm saying? Was it all good when you smashed my daddy? You know what I'm saying? Mr. Strong? Huh? 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 Now, you just think everybody gonna be able to claim the throne? Huh? 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 You know what I mean? She was like, you're the rightful ruler. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I know who my daddy is. You was over here smashing him, sneaking. You was creeping. Yeah, and creeping on the down low. But she was just explaining to him, look, I need riders. Right now, I need riders. I ain't got no time for you to be getting in your feelings right now. You know what I mean? I need all the ones that I could get. He turned the tide on her. It was like, look, what about my daddy? Was you feeling that way when you was smashing my daddy? Huh? Did you wish I had different color hair? Huh? Huh? I'm no fool, mother. Like, is the proof is all here for us to see. And Jay should feel, think about it. Jace should feel bougie. I'm the one who got promised this inheritance. You know what I mean? Even though my mama was smashing a whole nother dude, and not my cousin daddy. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're making me feel no better than them. You know what I mean? And he thought he was special. But again, but again, I always thought she had a better relationship with her kids than Allison did with hers. And the way that she even comforts him, even though he's pissed. You know what I'm saying? He knows he's one of the strong boys. But he was pissed. Illegitimately so. You know what I mean? And she ain't trying to, she's trying to keep the peace. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't trying to hear all that. But, you know what I mean? But she got to do what she got to do. Whether he likes it or not, she got to do what she got to do, because war is coming. So it ain't about your feelings right now. It's about the war. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. So again, she was like, go and take this down. You know what I'm saying? And get these to the folks. My man, Aaron got one. Yeah. Or Alan. Alan got the note. He passed it down. Again, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Telephone Man. They over there passing notes again. You know what I'm saying? So the notes go ahead and get to the town folks. And I ain't gonna lie. This is my favorite scene in here, because the black dude in here was too hyped. You know what I'm saying? He was way too hyped. Just like, look, you know what I'm saying? Bro, you've been talking about you a Targaryen. You know what I'm saying? You know, they looking for Targaryen bastards. You know what you got. Yeah, you know what it is. You can be the dragon brawler, Olaf. And it was like, yeah, I don't think so. It's like, please, brother, we about to go ahead and make you a rider. You're gonna be a dragon rider, ain't you? He was awful like, yeah, which I thought he was lying. I thought he was lying. He was just saying that because he did have silver hair, but he didn't really, he was not really a bloodline, but technically he really is. You know what I'm saying? Part of the bloodline. It was like, yay. You know what I'm saying? Cuz was his hype man. He was like, yo, hey, you could be a dragon rider. Hey, when you become a dragon rider, let me be your right-hand man, though, cuz you gonna need somebody like me on your corner. You gonna need somebody like me, son. And then we get, oh God, what's his, y'all in the chat, what's his name? I guess I forgot. I know he's the blacksmith, but I forgot his name. But he was like, look, babe, I know we just lost our daughter. I know you probably might lose me if this dragon roasts me to a crisp. Hugh, thank you, y'all. He was like, y'all might roast me to a crisp, but it's something I have to do, son. See, my mama, you know what I'm saying? Well, was I wish, she was working in them type of houses, right? They was smashing her for extra coins because she had silver hair. I didn't know my daddy. You know what I mean? But I knew my mama had that silver hair. She was, and her stuff was a lot more because of the silver. You know what I mean? Especially they didn't shave, so it was just a bunch of silver hair down there. Oh, unwashed silver hair. Oh, he was like, but if I get to claim a dragon, we can be creeping on the come up. Well, we're moving on up. That's all I'm trying to think about is our future, baby. So we get this scene where Allison is going. Now, remember in season 1, this is where Viserys seen that deer looking. I think it's a deer, but he's seen that deer, and that was a sign for him. But remember, he couldn't kill it. And she didn't see this, but she purified herself in the lake, of the waters of Lake Minnetonka. But I'm not gonna lie. Again, the cinematography here was amazing. I love the way that they shot this. You know what I mean? I love the way that this looks. It's not. What you know what I like about this scene? Excuse me. It's the first time she took a bath on the show in I want to say 3 episodes. But number 2 is this is not overly sexual. This is almost like this is her spot. I need to relax. I need to release. I've been going through some stuff. You know what I mean? And this is what I needed right here. I needed to relax. You know what I mean? And I love the way that they shot that. You know what I mean? They shot this so well. Again, this is what I'm saying when it comes to like practical effects in this show. I believe that they have done, I know the Lord of the Rings show is coming back, but what I like about House of the Dragon in, the same aspect Game of Thrones is the practical stuff that you could do in here and shooting this in a way where it looks it doesn't look fake. It looks it's natural. You know what I mean? It's a natural look. Even though we know that these are sets and CGI pieces, this still looks amazing. Now, this is the Walk of the Bastards. That's what I'm calling this. The Walk of the Bastards. Because some of y'all about to be dragon food. Some of y'all about to be roasted bastards for the dragon. You know what I mean? But Rhaenyra, and again, the Dragon Keepers, they came out straight speaking, straight high Valerian. Matter of fact, I'm going to just play a little bit. Let me just play a little bit. I love this. First of all, this is the first time since season 1 they came out and it was just straight high Valerian. You know what I mean? And the Dragon Keep wasn't trying to have none of this. This is blasphemy. You just bring it basically, they was like, you just bring any type of gutter rat up in here to try to claim a dragon. This is against our tradition. We worship these dragons as gods, and you over here just bringing any and everybody up to our house. That sounds familiar. You know what I mean? Somebody come just bringing just any rando into your house and you think people ain't gonna snap? I'm just saying, that sounds like Jonathan Majors, but anyway, you know what I mean? So that was like, nope, we're going on strike. We out. You know what I'm saying? So, Rhaenyra had to pull a Thanos. She had to put the glove on and say, well, I guess I'll do it myself. And the Dragon Keep wasn't having none of it. Honestly, after what you just seen last week, would you really have none of it? You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to be a part of this because these people are going to die. You know what I'm saying? And somebody, everybody going to be able to ride a dragon. So, she went along with everyone, anyway. And she was letting them know. Now she gave a rally speech. That's like giving me a speech saying, hey, 10 of y'all gonna be able to can come in here and pet this lion, but only one of y'all is gonna be friends with the lion. Who wants to join? Yay! No, hell no. Nah. I don't want to be a part of this. Nope. And she was like, look, one of y'all gonna be able to get the dragon. Let's find out who. And I felt so bad, for the guy, what I'm saying, that was kind of deformed because he comes up. He's the first one, which everybody kind of looked at him. You know what I mean? But he was the first one to step up, which I commend his bravery. But everybody else about to look from the top. You know what I mean? Bella, Adam, Rhaenyra, in the Knights. Everybody else, yeah. This I ain't gonna lie. This got it jacked up. This was jacked up. And she knew when she came, she calmed the dragon, which again, we seen this dragon before in season 1. You know what I mean? And this is the same dragon that Daemon seen in season 1. Which to me, that dragon is big as hell. Nah, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? But Vermithor is, I ain't gonna lie, it's a dope dragon though. A bronze, you know what I'm saying, color dragon is dope to me anyway. You know what I'm saying? Or a golden, reddish brown. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of dope to me anyway. But you know what I mean? She was calming him down. Speaking of Valera, but I got to give her props. She's bold as hell too. But I ain't gonna lie, Rhaenyra's my favorite character. She's starting to become my favorite character in this whole series. But because she's so bad, like they made her more badass than she ever looked at season 1. You know what I mean? Because she's like, look, yeah, we got this. You know what I'm saying? Now who else gonna be able to calm you down? But that's a dope. Well, you can't tell me that's not a dope ass dragon. Vermithor is a dope dragon. But I gotta kind of skip through some of this because it gets bad. And then my man comes up, you know what I'm saying? With this slightly deformed, you know what I mean? I felt so bad for him because they set this up. Like at first I thought he was they wasn't gonna do it like this, but there he goes. And then it went to Kentucky Fried Crispy. Everybody was over here. Oh snap! He was like, I didn't know you was bringing me lunch. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh snap! And then people just over there burning to a crisp. Oh, you know what I mean? I wish they would have played Mystical. I'm on fire. Call the people for me. I'm on fire. You know what I mean? Nah, not Mystical though. Nah, we ain't gonna do Mystical. But anyway, my man Olaf, he got up out of here. My man Hugh was like, shh. Everybody getting this mug crispy. You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and buy the weed. I do like this scene though. That I think this is the reason why Vermithor chose him, because he was willing to save the lady, and he was like, hey, look right here. Even though he was about to take a bite out of crime, his small folk panicking. He was like, wait a minute, hold up. Hey, wait, here I am. if Vermithor was like, it's like, I ain't trying to hear all of that. He was like, I'm ready. But again, he wasn't intimidated. You know what I'm saying? But tell me if I'm wrong. Put it in the chat. These dragons can smell the blood of their people. But I wonder, does he smell the blood? And also, if somebody is intimidated, put it in the comment section and let me know if that's true. Because that's the only thing. If they can smell the blood of the Targaryen blood, then he shouldn't have went on a rampage just chewing and chopping on the small folk. At the same time, is it about fear? If you're going to ride a dragon like me, is it fear? You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of contradicted in the next scene, but but he was like, he wasn't scared of him, and he wasn't scared of death. You know what I'm saying? And I think this scene was cool. Again, episode 7, everybody brought their A game. You know what I'm saying? Everybody brought their A game. Even though he can't speak High Valyrian to save his life, you know what I'm saying? He calmed him. And he went up and he was like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, buddy, I got you now. And she was like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Got another dragon rider. Now, Olaf is over there scrambling, stepping in dragon pee and dragon boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? And he actually stepped on one of the eggs, too. Did you notice that? I thought he was going to get ate just stepping on the actual egg. You know what I'm saying? But the dragon came in I thought he was almost like a dog playing with him. But yeah, if you smell him, he just sat in all your pee and boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? He was like, oh snap, man. If I'm gonna die, let me die. And he was like, she ain't killed me yet. And Silverwing was, bow down to him. He's like, oh snap, I get he got a dragon by happenstance. You know what I mean? But that's out of all the burning and crispy and, you know what I'm saying, and original and extra crispy that they did and the scene beforehand, to have him claim that dragon in a more comedic way was a palate cleanse. You know what I mean? So in this scene, Amy comes to find out that there is a dragon outside. And my man Larys Strongfoot was looking at him like, I bet there is. And Black Lives Matter and the rest of the small council was like, oh snap. So my man is over here riding on Silverwing. You know what I'm saying? And Daemon was like, give me my horse. I gotta find out who is this riding on this dragon. Because now, he's intimidated. So he rode over to his dragon. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, oh snap, let's go. So he's over here riding his dragon. And again, to me, the coolest scene of episode 7. Because he was, they were over there riding. We're going to ride out, cuz. He was like, come on, let's ride out. Let's go. He was like, oh, snap, turn around. It did. She walked up. And now her dragon in tow. You know what I'm saying? Silverwing in tow. Oh, my God. You know what I'm saying? They walked up like, cuz, what's up? It did. The look that she gave. Oh, yeah, Office Mode is definitely a wild card. But the look that she gave, this was so dope. This is my favorite scene of this whole entire show so far. She was like, you know what I'm saying? Regulators, mount up. You know what I mean? And she was just looking, the dragons roaring. Dog, they was ready to battle. And I was like, oh, snap, son. Let's do it. Let's go. This got me so hyped because she wasn't playing no more. If you notice, she ain't playing. You know what I mean? Rhaenyra was like, yo, you come around here, cuz we got something for you. You know what I'm saying? Dragons on deck, cuz. You know what I mean? And I love it. She was ready to box. She was ready for war. I loved every minute of that. And that was my recap of episode 7 of House of the Dragon. Fire. This let's just say it like this. Acting, top notch. The acting, cinematography, no Christian Cole and Allison petty squabbles. William Blackwood got killed by Daemon. Daemon probably had his last vision. Can he please get out of here? You know what I mean? Larry Strongfoot playing three-dimensional chess. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're going to have some snakes in that grass. You know what I'm saying? But I also believe if Rhaena gets the other dragon, then that even if Olaf snitch, you know what I'm saying, switch sides and become what I call, and excuse me, Roberta, what we call in the hood a pussy punk bitch, then we got Rhaena on a dragon. If she gets that dragon, you know what I mean? We still cool. We still good. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna lie. 10 out of 10, my favorite episode of this season. Oh my God, this was so much fun. So good to watch. This is one of those episodes, even if you're done with this series, when this season is done, you could go back to that episode and be like, and watch that episode over and over again and still be like, this is a dope ass episode. This is a dope episode. Very good writing. Again, this is one of those episodes that was more story based, more story driven, but it also was like phenomenal acted all the way around. 10 out of 10, great episode. But if you're watching this on the replay, put down what you think in the comment section of what you think about this episode. But I got to shout out the people that was in the chat that I couldn't get to. I love the way that you changed your name. She_love. Is that fantasy? Oh, okay. I like that. Zora, mother of huskies. What is up? The Hobbit was my favorite. He kept it real. He was definitely afraid, but it was worth. And Silverine knew it. Absolutely. And thank you for coming into the chat, chatting with us. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get to some of the people that I seen, but you know, I was doing the recap. Forrest McLeod, what is up? Trying to get to some of you other some of the other people that was in the chat. Dr. Carpy, what is up? Puma Lee, what's good? You know what I mean? I see y'all, but I couldn't. Like, if I look at the chat, I'm going to repeat exactly what you guys say when I'm in the middle of my thought. I'm one of those type of people. Are you good? I'm sorry. Sometimes I gotta say some stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I know you in here. Yes, this episode, for real. Pick who you. Okay, out of all the standout characters, put in the chat real quick before I let you guys go. Who was the standout character? To me, besides Rhaenyra was looking like a queen this whole episode. I think that Jace had the line of the episode, right? Patty coming back. You know what I'm saying? As you know, Viserys. But I think the MVP to me, Oscar Tully, was so dope in this episode. Oscar Tully was so dope. Let me see. Oscar. Yes. Oscar is my MVP of the show. I think Jace had the line of the show, but the way that Oscar pulled that scene against Matt Smith, man, Oscar Tully most definitely brought it. Rhaenyra was so good in here too. I think because I think a lot of people didn't agree. You know, when they see this episode, I don't think that a lot of people agreed with her bringing all the bastards in to be able to claim the dragon. I know that is something that a lot of people was really mad about. They were like, yo, why is she in here getting all these bastards and claiming, you know what I'm saying, and claiming these bastards? But it made sense, even though it's kind of jacked up, it made sense. it made sense, but he said anyone that could put Daemon in his place is and man, Daemon was sitting there looking stupid. And he made him he made him kill the homie that was riding with him. He had no choice. He called his bluff. He called it. You know what I mean? But yeah, Oscar Tully, this episode, that actor going against Matt Smith, you know what I'm saying, was good. Hugh the Hammer was very good in this episode. Looked very strong. You know what I'm saying? And very noble. You know what I'm saying? Very noble. You know what I mean? But yeah, I love this episode. My favorite episode of this entire season. It said the dragons was sexist. It wasn't racist. The dragons was sexist. I don't, but I think I also think that they play off of fear too. Who fears me? Oh, there go Back to the Future card. But who fears me? And I think that plays into a lot of it too. So yeah. Yeah, it will. It's going to come back to bite. One of them is going to come back to bite her in the ass. You know what I mean? But yeah, Oscar was playing the game. Yeah, he's playing the game. And I love that. You know what I'm saying? But who did he learn it from? Remember, he encountered Daemon earlier in the season. You know what I'm saying? And he told him to kill his granddaddy. You know what I mean? Jace is not racist. Jace is what you call that? Not racist, but when you come for money, you know what I'm saying, and you look down on people, that's what it is. But yeah. He said, Jace, what Jace said might come, and it will. I think it will. He could have chosen one lady. They could have chosen one lady. But like I said, I think this episode was excellent. Excellent episode. I enjoyed every minute of it. Again, what do you guys think? Yeah, he's a snob. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? He's a snob. That's all. Those people are his cousins, but because of what his status is, he ain't trying to hear all that.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that up, B.
All right, you already know I got to wrap it up, but thank you so very much for tuning in to another episode of the Dre Max Show, especially these recaps. Again, I got one episode of this left, and then we get into Bel Air. Bel Air Fridays is coming back, baby, and I can't wait for Bel Air Fridays. If you have been riding with me since I was covering Bel Air season 2, oh my God, can't wait. And Penguin is coming, season 1 of Penguin. So I can't wait. You know what I'm saying, to cover these shows. But what do can we do a watch along? If I'm not let's do this. If I'm not working next Sunday, we can most definitely do a watch along. I'm down. We got to do a watch. If I'm not working, we're doing a watch party. I am so down for that. You know what I'm saying? We do it like we do Kung Fu Cinema Saturdays. We do it the same way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm most definitely down. If y'all down, put a 1 in the chat. You know what I mean? Classism. That's what I was thinking about. Classism. It's not racism. It's classism. And, a little elitist. But y'all down to do the watch party. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm off, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all down. And if you're watching this on the replay, put a 1 in the comment section to let me know that you want to do the watch party. But yeah. Oh yeah, let's do the watch party. Watch party. And do the watch party. And do the watch. Do the watch party. Do the watch. I'm so down. I'm so down for it. Yes, Penguin is coming. You know what I'm saying? I want to see how they do the Penguin show. You know what I mean? Even though we know that this is Elseworld and he's not coming into the DCU, Disney, the Disney Studios, or whatever they're called. You know what I'm saying? But I still am intrigued about that show because I like Colin Farrell in the Batman movie. So yeah, watch party it is for the ones who did put it in there. But again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you never, ever, ever miss one of my videos again. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. I will see y'all tonight for Blurred AF. Where's my outro at? Let's get out of here. I gotta go.
Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over?
What?
Huh. Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.